This is Jonathan J. On this video, I'll be talking about the 7 habits of highly successful people in lockdown. Habit number 1 is get plenty of sleep. We all complain about not having enough sleep, going to bed too late, getting up too early, the alarm clock waking us up every morning. This is your opportunity to get 8 hours of good sleep every night. And the key to this is getting yourself into a habit, going to bed at the same time, waking up at the same time. Do not treat this as a holiday where you can lie in every morning. You see, if you get the right amount of sleep every night and you wake up refreshed every morning, you become more productive and more effective. So habit number 1, get a good night's sleep, the same time to bed, the same time to rise every single day. Habit number 2 is to create a routine that you can use after the lockdown as well. Now, we all use the excuse that we haven't got enough time in the day to do things. Well, that's kind of the adult version of the dog ate my homework. So we can now get over that excuse of not having enough time. So create a plan for your day that starts right. So if you're going to be waking up at the same time every morning, what's the first thing you do? What's the second thing you do? Now, if you're like most people, you look at your phone. That's the first activity you do as soon as you open your eyes. So why not change that and say the first thing I'm going to do when I wake up is to drink some water? Because we also seem to think that we don't drink enough water. So let's start getting into these good habits nice and early, because if we can work these habits through the next few weeks, then they will survive post-lockdown, so they become part of our lifetime routine. So start to create a routine for first thing in the morning so that you can incorporate maybe some exercise, maybe some meditation, and leave your phone to one side so that you can control how you feel the moment you wake up, rather than feeling annoyed, angry, upset by what's happening in the news if it's the first thing you see every day. So habit number 2, create a morning routine. Habit number 3 is get exercising. Now, I'm not a gym type of person. However, I've started exercising every single morning for 30 minutes. And you know what? I am loving it. I have more energy throughout the day. I feel good, and I feel a sense of accomplishment. I feel that I can do things that I didn't think I could do a couple of months ago, and now I can do them easily. And I'm relating that to other areas of my life. I'm thinking, what are the other things that I put off that I thought I couldn't do very well or I wouldn't enjoy? In actual fact, I do enjoy and I'm better at than I thought. So start exercising every single day. Create that habit now. Then post-lockdown, post-isolation, you'll continue that habit. And we all know that exercise is necessary for a happy, healthy life. Habit number 4 is start setting goals. Start setting objectives for your business life and your personal life. Now, I've been doing this for 25 years, and I can tell you categorically that as soon as you have a written list of goals, things that you want to achieve, you start focusing your mind on those outcomes. Now, just writing a goal down doesn't mean that you're going to achieve it. But what it does mean is that you'll be more focused on that outcome, and you'll start doing things that lead you towards that outcome, and you're more likely to reach that outcome if you get focused on it. So getting focused on what you want to achieve in your business and your personal life is a very effective habit. In actual fact, if you start setting goals right now for what you want to achieve by the end of the year, you are way more likely to achieve them than if you don't set those goals. So start to get focused. If I could just make a comment here, that when I talk to business owners, the difference between the successful business owners and those who are still struggling always seems to be focus. The successful business owners have an outcome in mind and they act in accordance with what that outcome is. So they start doing things that get them closer and closer, step by step, towards that outcome. So very important habit, start setting goals for your business life, but don't forget your personal life too. Your relationship goals, your exercise and health and fitness goals. What are the things that you want to achieve? Now is the time to get focused on achieving them. The fifth habit of highly successful people in lockdown is improve your time management. Now, people say that my time management is good because I get lots of things done, but I know the reality. The reality is I waste a lot of time. I get distracted by videos on YouTube. I start reading text messages and replying to them and get into conversations that don't really progress what I'm doing during the day. I mean, all those things have a place, but maybe they have a place outside of your working day. So when you start improving your time management and start observing how you spend your time, you realize that you spent an hour just flicking through the internet, looking for things to read, spending a few minutes here and a few minutes there, and you've wasted an entire hour, and then you get to the end of the day and the important things that you wanted to do just didn't get done because you considered that you didn't have enough time. So improve your time management during lockdown, during self-isolation, and it's a habit that will last a lifetime. Success habit number 6 is declutter your life. We've all got cupboards full of stuff. Start getting rid of that stuff. Recycle it, give it away, throw it away. And when you start emptying out those cupboards, you'll find some opportunities that maybe you might have missed before. I mean, I've been going through some cupboards recently and I found business cards of people that I really should have got in touch with, but I didn't. Now is a great time to get in touch with those people. So when you start to declutter your life, going through your wardrobe, going through your cupboards, you start to realize what you have missed. You'll start to realize what you don't need. And decluttering has a remarkable effect of bringing you into focus about what's important and what's not important. You can try decluttering your life today. A friend of mine wrote a book years ago called Life Laundry. And this is a wonderful way during lockdown of doing some life laundry, having a clean up, having a clear out. And the 7th habit of a highly successful person in lockdown is that you will use this opportunity to learn at least one thing that's new. Maybe 2 things, maybe 3 things, but learn something new. This is the time to get out of your comfort zone and do things that are different to what you would typically do. Learn something that you've been thinking about getting around to for a long time, or learn to be good at something that you know that you're not very good at. When you start learning something new, you start to expand your horizons. And of course, out of lockdown, you can start meeting up with people who also have that skill that you've just acquired. You can join the online groups, you can join the offline groups, and suddenly you've got a new group of friends as well with a common interest. So learn something new. This is the golden opportunity to do it. And remember, plan it into your time management, make it part of your routine, and suddenly you've got yourself a highly effective day. So those are my 7 habits of highly successful and effective people in lockdown. Now, my channel is all about buying a business. Maybe you've been thinking about buying a business. Now's the time to get educated. There are over 170 videos on this YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button and I'll be sending you a couple of new videos every single week.